Welcome back to Fair's Farming Organic. Today, well, we're going to be plowing, but I'm not going to take a video of running the plow because I don't want to. And we have plenty more tillage to do, which means plenty more opportunities to make another plowing video. So today, I'm going to talk, I'm going to try to update you guys on how everything's been going so far this fall. We're going to see how many codes this tractor throws when I start it up. Yep. Clear all the codes. Start her up. I'm going to talk a little bit about how fall has been going, how far along we are, and just yeah, do a little recap. So starting off with soybeans, we finished up soybeans, I want to say about 2 weeks ago, give or take. I did get a run out combining the beans a little bit, a solid day. Those always come out pretty quick. We had one of the X9s going and the other 780 going in beans this year, so it went by pretty quick. Didn't take a whole long, didn't have too many problems with that. I guess my grandpa was running the 780 and it started smoking in the middle of the field. The belt burned off. It was quite a bit of smoke. We thought the combine was on fire and gonna be gone. So that was exciting for beans, I guess, but they came out pretty quick with minimal breakdowns, so that's always nice. And then moving on to corn, we actually back to soybeans. We had some soybeans this year up in Lake Park, about 600 acres, give or take, 700 acres, and they knocked those out pretty quick too. I think they got done with their soybeans about 4 or 5 days after we got done down here by Emmitsburg in West Bend. And when I say I think, I really just am guessing, because I'm mainly a tillage guy, so I am kind of out of the loop as far as that stuff goes, but that's just kind of what I heard. And I guess I can kind of watch on the app, John Deere, my ops app, how everything's going for those guys. But yeah, we knocked out beans 2 weeks ago, and Lake Park was about half a week behind. And then as far as corn goes, we are about 90% done, I think, maybe a little over, or we should be finishing up next Wednesday. Could be Tuesday, could be Thursday, you never know really. But yeah, corn's coming out pretty good. Also minimal issues with the combines and such. We had yeah, nothing huge is broke, but yeah, it's been pretty smooth corn wise, or I don't think anything has broken down longer than a half a day. I think the 780s had some issues, but like I said earlier, I'm kind of out of the loop for all that stuff. Being a tillage guy is sure nice. You can just kind of focus on what you're doing, although it does get kind of boring and lonely sometimes because you are by yourself every day, all day. But you have the radio, so I guess you have that going for you when you do tillage. So yeah, corn is about 90% done. Be done in a week, if even. Hopefully Jack takes a video before then. He has not yet, so we'll keep our hopes up, but the chances are looking slim. And then moving on to tillage, the best part of fall, I am about half done, I'd like to think, plowing wise, moldboard plowing wise. I don't know how far along the rippers are, but I'd guess about the same. I'd say we got a solid three-ish weeks, depending how things go. I think plowing wise, I have it written on the window here. I write down all the fields I do. About 2,200 acres plowed in so far, and the majority of that has been alfalfa. I would say 1,600 of that or so. Actually, probably less than, probably like 1,500 of it has been alfalfa ground. and we have the majority of the alfalfa ground worked in, but there's a couple of fields that haven't spread chicken litter or hog manure that we haven't worked in yet. And speaking of that, all the alfalfa ground or oat ground was either spread with chicken litter or hog manure. And I believe everything up in Lake Park is done alfalfa wise, and I'm guessing they're trying to keep they have the high-speed disc up there right now. No, they have the chisel plow. They're chisel plowing up there the bean ground that we did, and I think they'll be done here pretty soon with that, and hopefully we can get that quad back down here so we can keep a couple rippers going and a plow. But anyway, all the alfalfa is spread with all that stuff, and then all the corn, I believe we're starting to spread hog manure and chicken litter on that. And then all the corn ground that is going to beans, we'll try to plow it in, and I'll tell you guys the reason for that a little bit later. But then all the corn ground that's going to oats, we will disc rip, or we won't plow that in because it's not quite as big of a deal. And the reason it's not is because when it goes to beans, we make 10 passes throughout the summer with cultivators, tine weeders, rotary hoes, all that good stuff. And then the reason we plow that is because it buries all the trash. It buries all the corn stalks, and it makes it so your rotary hoes early in the season and tine weeders, when you do blind tine weeding, they don't plug up. And also the planters work better when there's not trash and stuff. So that's the reason why we plow all the corn ground that's going to beans. And the reason we don't plow the corn ground going to oats is because once you field cultivate it and air seed it, you're done. You don't go back in the field and cultivate or anything, because it's oats. You don't have the rows and stuff. So that's why we don't worry about it so much, corn going to oats. And while I wait for the tractor to warm up, I'm just going to keep on talking. All the bean ground that we have will be going to corn, and so all that is either spread with hog manure or chicken litter, and we will chisel plow that in. And this year we have it's a really big chisel plow, and you can go about, I think, 7 or 8, and you can get a lot done in that chisel plow. Hopefully we can hop in that for a day and shoot a video. But all the bean ground will go to corn, and usually the rotation for the corn, beans, oats is if it's a transition field just starting from scratch, you have the 3 years, or technically 2, I think, that it's not organic. So first year of a transition corn or field that's going to organic, we'll do corn, then the next year we'll do oats, and then corn, and then the first year of certified would be soybeans. And then it goes back to corn, then oats, then corn, then beans, and just kind of rotates through that order over and over. But usually the first 3 years, corn, oats, corn is how we do that. I think the tractor's warm enough, so we're gonna get going. But yeah, I think I kind of covered everything that's happening right now, how far we are along with the corn harvest, the tillage. We'll definitely be making quite a few tillage videos. And I don't know, maybe Phil and Brian will take you guys tiling sometime. We also do tiling for fields, drainage tile. So yeah, still a lot of stuff happening right now. All the excitement of fall is kind of starting to wear down. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm getting kind of tired. But we can almost see the finish line. Corn guys can. I'm still about halfway there. But thank you guys for watching today's video, kind of keeping up to date with what we're doing, what I'm doing. We yeah, really appreciate all the likes, the subscribers on Instagram, all the followers. We're about 750 for subscribers, so we got 250 more to go until we hit our goal of 1,000 for the end of the year. And it can definitely happen, because I'm gonna keep trying to put out a video per week, whether that's tillage, whether Jack takes the camera for a day, or when everything's done, we'll take you guys inside the shop. But yeah, until then, catch you in the next one.